Hello, my name is Audrey Nika, um, and this is my channel. Welcome, 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 welcome. Today, I'm gonna be talking about Don Cherry. Well, not necessarily Don Cherry, but like what happened, and give you my opinion about it. I would like to hear your opinion, so put it down below in the comments so I can read them and agree or disagree with them. Let's start with what is a poppy? This is a poppy right here. It's a red flower with a black inside, and it has a pin that you can paint on your left side or your right side, depending on what you like. Most people paint it on their left side because it's closest to the heart. Who is Don Cherry? Don Cherry is an ex-hockey player, ex-coach that became not news, but a sport commentator slash reporter. He has been in every, I think, major hockey related event that you can think of. He's the anchor for Hockey Night in Canada. So Hockey Night in Canada is a show that has been on air for 67 years, since 1952. That's a long time. And he has been with them since 1980/81, depending on who you ask. Fun fact, after the first month, I believe CBC or the person or the producers or I think the house that was housing them or that was putting the video out, I don't know, I forgot the word, wanted to fire him because he said something very controversial. If you go down to my links, you can read all about them. Anyways, he has co-anchor Ron McLean or McLean. I believe it's McLean. McLean. I'm not quite sure, but he's co-anchor, and they have a segment called Coach's Corner. Coach's Corner is, I believe, from what I've been reading, because I don't really watch the show. I've only researched this for the purpose of this video. It's a segment where they just talk and they give their opinion about stuff, like this shows Audrey's Corner. And pretty much on November 9th, he started the coach's corner by talking about this conversation he had with a soldier, and the soldier telling him, "Oh, I'm not selling any more poppies this year because not a lot of people are wearing them." And I believe, I'm not sure if the soldier lives in Mississauga or he lives in Mississauga, but he did say that Mississauga and downtown Toronto, when he goes there, not a lot of people wear them, or like a low number wear them. And things got heated, okay? People started calling, texting, and just writing down in the comments of the show they did not like that he was a racist, that he was just, those comments are nasty, they don't reflect Canadian society, blah 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 blah. And I was like, at first I'm like, he's a racist. Just when I heard that he said "you people" to immigrants for not, that he was just being rude to immigrants for not buying the poppy, I'm like, of course duh, racist, boom, that's it, finish, end of conversation. I didn't want to hear but, if, or what, nothing. And then we were talking in class, and I got so uncomfortable because so many people are saying like, "Oh, he's racist. He doesn't reflect Canadian society. Blah 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 blah." And I got uncomfortable because these people in my classes and the comments they make about other people, other races too. I'm like, if he does not represent Canadian, who does? Our Prime Minister? The blackface guy? The more than once blackface guy? Okay. And then I went online started researching what he said. What he said. So at first, I didn't want to believe he was actual racist, and then I went and searched him up, and apparently he has a long history of being racist and xenoph. Oh shit! I cannot even say that word. Oh stuff! I cannot even say that word. Just being rude and not just rude to Canadians, but rude to other countries like people from Russia or just people that are not born in Canada. Pretty much, he's rude to everybody. But the funny thing, he was rude to players from les Montréalais, les Canadian Montreal, Montreal Canadians, but the Quebecois team pretty much. And he was being rude to them because they didn't speak English. Like the players that didn't speak English, because most of them do speak English, but the players that did not speak English, he was rude to them. And then I went to search up exactly what he said. Okay, I went to search up exactly what he said about immigrants and poppy, because all I've been hearing was, oh, he's being rude and racist to immigrants. He doesn't like immigrants. He should be fired. So he said, and I quote, "You people love. They come here, whatever it is. You love our way of life. You love our milk and honey. The least you could pay is a couple of bucks for a puppy or something like that. These guys pay for your way of life that you enjoy in Canada." Y'all, oh my god, I'm gonna say I agree with him. I don't agree with how he said it, but I do agree with what he's saying. Okay, a whole lot of people are not wearing the poppies. I'm gonna have to admit it. Yeah, maybe they're not educated on it. Maybe they don't. It's not, like you said, it's not their way of life. You don't see it a lot. And these days, the police and the military are associated with very bad stuff: police brutality, bombing countries, or being in countries they have no reason being in. Like these are the things that are happening that are making people kind of staying away from the poppy. And I do agree with the fact that now a whole lot of people are wearing them, or a whole lot of people or just being not, they're not being disrespectful, but they're just not getting educated on what's going on. If you do, well, like at my university, in instance, I can count 1 out of 5 people wearing it. We had a poppy event, like a ceremony where you can come and stand in silence. Like 20 people came, and I can't blame them for not coming, because exam period, not exam but midterm period, and just I think what they should have done instead of firing him was not suspend him, but get him to take classes, to teach him why what he said is wrong, why people are so mad, why people do not agree with what he's saying. And that goes for the Prime Minister of Canada right now, Justin Trudeau. But that guy's for another video, because he's a whole lot of, he's a lie. He's just a lie. Blackface, not once, not twice, but 3 times, my dude, that's a lie. And we, as a society, allowed him to be in the place of power. He is. So that's our fault too. We cannot even put that all on his voters, the people that had the power to vote and did not vote, did not go for him. That's another video. I'm rambling right now. But all I'm trying to say is that Don Cherry is not wrong. He's not wrong. But he is a reflection of Canadian society. That's how most people think. That's how a big chunk A big chunk. When you go online and you read the reviews, a big chunk of his supporters are like, he didn't say anything wrong. What happened to freedom of speech? If it's freedom of speech, why can't you talk the way you want to talk? Why can't you say what you want to say? He's only telling the truth. These people, that's like, are we all a big melting pot? Are we multicultural? Whatever they use, like multiculturalism, multicultural country, multi this, multi that, multicultural, eh? Okay, multicultural country. This and then this happens, yeah, because that's how everyone thinks in Canada. And I'm not gonna. If you're trying to come to Canada, come. We're not gonna say don't come, but you're gonna have to deal with stuff like that. And this is like the tip of the iceberg. People out here are wishy-washy, you know? So you can never say, oh, you racist, you're not racist. Because you can never know. And that is the sad part about Canada. That is the sad part about the world in general, you know? And hopefully they will see their errors, and instead of firing people or just canceling people, I truly believe, I believe that you should educate them. Tell them why what they did was wrong. Tell them, like, let them sit down. And I think, I, I know, I don't think, I know that they offered Don Cherry, like the company, their producing company, offered either getting fired or issue a apology letter, like a public one, and he refused. And he literally said he meant it. What he meant doing so, he meant saying what he said, and he has no regret whatsoever. And now my dude has a podcast. I mean, he has a whole job after getting fired for one, and his podcast is gonna do pretty well. I can't even be rude or mad or whatever, because a lot of his followers think the way he does. It does not matter if you're 80. Like, okay, he's 80, he's 50. People are using his age, like, so, what does that mean? Because you're old, does that give you the right to be rude and disgusting? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. And honestly, he is just a facade that Canada has. And I'm happy that he's happy in his choices. At least we know what he's about. The people that you live with, the people that you hang out with, they have this space, and you don't know who they are. You don't know who they are, and then you get scared when you actually see who they are, and you're like, oh, whoa, back up. You think like that? Ah, I didn't know. So can we, like, better be honest than fake. That's all I'm saying. I know it was a lot. I know I kept on rambling. If you agree with me that he shouldn't have been fired, but he should have been, yeah, he should have been fired. Sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, good thing they fired him, because they did ask him, do you want to issue? Actually, that's a, I think he should have been fired from the get-go. I think he should have been fired. Yeah. They did a good thing. Either fired or issue an apology letter. At least if you issued an apology letter, you would say that you're sorry, blah blah blah, but you would know that what you did is wrong. But he doesn't know that what he did is wrong. So yeah, he's fired. It's okay. It's okay. They're gonna put a new guy. Ron is still there. Ron says he's not racist, but you know, they're together, and he's happy that he doesn't have to share the spotlight. So let's not talk about Ron. But If you stayed this long, thank you. I know I rambled and ranted, but it feels good to get it out. And hopefully you have the same opinion as me. If you don't, let me know in the comment below. If you do, let me know in the comment below, and let me know what you think of the whole situation. Is this really how most of Canadians think? Am I making it a big deal? Is it a little deal? Is it a big deal? Is it a big deal? Tell me if it's a big deal. So, and tell me how you feel about Canada and the atmosphere we live in right now, because I feel like a whole lot of people are not discussing it. Even in homes or family, we're just like brushing past it. We pulled Justin Trudeau and his blackface thing under the rug. We like go hide. We don't care. It was the past, my dude. Clean them pictures. He's a good dude. So, yeah. Thank you for staying this long again. And I hope to see you in the next video. If you have any comments, suggestions, or opinions you would like to share with me, feel free. I'm open, literally. Open to any kind of suggestion because I don't have a life. But see you next time.